Good evening, guys. Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is Lee. You're very welcome to join our daily escapism. Today, we're spending a relaxing evening at home. I got back from work, took my dog out, had a nice shower, had a nice dinner, and then now I'm just in my cozy PJs, and it's actually like the perfect evening to do our cozy time because it's raining outside and it's quite chilly, and I have the like radiator on, so that's a nice evening. And today, and if you can see that my tea is still steaming, it's such a rewarding part of the day, right? Being after your job is done for the day and you took a shower and you had a nice dinner, and now you can do whatever you want. So hopefully I'm catching you and you're watching this video while doing things that you wanted to do, even if it's just things around the house, even if it's just like cleaning, organizing. It's one of my favorite things. And sometimes when I'm at the office, I crave to go back home so I can do things around the house. But anyway, today's video is going to be a long and chatty one, the same as all of my videos are. If you're new here, then you don't know, but my videos are usually very long, chatty, but also very casual. So I'm never over processing my videos, never like over editing or having these highly produced videos. My videos are like spending an evening with a friend, and this is what I want you to feel like, and this is what I want to feel like, and this is why I do these videos. I am happy to meet some other kind souls all over the world, and I don't know, it's just fun to me. So hopefully it's relaxing for you and that you enjoy this video. So today, actually, I wanted to share some thoughts and revelations about makeup that I've had lately. We're going to do a declutter of makeup in this video. I already have like a bin of decluttered makeup. And also I'm going to share with you a haul, which is not usual in my case. I don't shop for a lot of makeup, but I have been shopping in the past couple of months. I was doing a no-buy year from September to September, so September 2023 to September 2024. And I was doing a no-buy, and that kind of taught me a lot. But also setting aside all of the things that I've learned from that no-buy, I also kind of undergone some personal change. That is, I wanted to have fewer, better things. Like in the past, I used to have like such a big makeup collection, all of the colors of the blushes, all of the colors of the shadows, and it was more about mass shopping and consumption and trying many different things. Um, but and I don't know, I'm kind of sad about it because I don't mind that I was in the experimental phase of my life. I'm happy that I was experimenting with a lot of shades, color, textures, anything. Like really, I've been trying anything with makeup, but I feel like I wasn't doing it with the simple act of listening to my own self. So for example, if I saw somebody buying a blush that is highly recommended and everybody on YouTube are going crazy on it, and it's just like such a hyped blush, and I will show you one of those in this video that is going to be decluttered. I wanted that blush because it was hyped and because somebody else that I saw online used it, and I thought like, okay, it's such a, oh my god, it's such a novelty, it's such an amazing product to be having, and I want to have that as well. So that's one thing. Actually, I was learning in the past couple of months a little bit of color analysis, and I've discovered that I'm cool winter. It made me realize so many things about like different things that I didn't like to wear, and I couldn't understand why. Now that I was looking at it, it was because of the color. And I thought I loved that color. I could understand, like I love green. Why I do love this green dress and not that green green dress. And I just realized that I like, ooh, have you seen that? I almost spilled my tea. And it's full, like all the way up. By the way, this is the Celestial. Can you tell I have ADHD? This is the Celestial Detox Sleepy Time Tea. It's highly recommended. I really love it. Where was I though? What we were talking about? We were talking about. I don't know. Let's just continue with whatever pops into my head. Oh yeah, yeah. I realized that I like cool greens, but I don't like warm greens where they have a little bit of yellow in them. So that's something that I've learned. And with that knowledge about like color analysis, and it doesn't mean that I will only buy items, whether if it's makeup or um, outfits that are in a specific color palette, but it means that it's a guideline. And if there's like a clothing item that I absolutely love, that I want to be buying, and it's not in my color palette, I will be buying that anyway because I love it and I want to have that item, and that's fine. But it has been serving as a guideline, and I've been coming to my makeup collection lately with an observing eyes. And you know what I realized? I realized that I don't like my makeup. I don't like my makeup. And like, for example, I was applying one of my all-time favorite, and it was like my all-time favorite blush, which is Milani Luminoso, and it's like a peachy golden tone blush. And I thought I like it. I thought that I like it, but one day I applied it and I decided to take a look at my makeup. I decided to really observe if my makeup is harmonious on me, if I feel good in that makeup throughout the day. And I wanted to condense my makeup to items that are, first of all, absolutely working for me. Second of all, have like long lasting longevity. They look good in my office days, 5 days a week. And I'm at my job for at least like 9 hours, usually, like from the moment that I leave the house until the moment that I come back home. It's about 10 and a half, 11 hours that I'm outside of the house. So I want my makeup to look nice. I don't want it to budge. I don't want it to smear. I don't want it to fade. I want my makeup to last throughout the workday. And I don't think it's that much to ask. And I want the colors to work with my skin tone and just in general with what I like. So I wanted a fewer but better items. Another thing, and it's going to be, I told you it's going to be a long video because we have a lot to talk about. Another thing I've discovered that I am done with my experimental makeup phase in my life. We had a good run. I'm doing my makeup since I was 15. I'm 35 now. So 20 years of doing my makeup. I've been experimenting a lot. These entire 20 years I've been experimenting with a lot of makeup. And I just feel satisfied, and I just feel like I'm ready to move into the next stage in my life where my makeup is a minimal. So my makeup contains only items that I absolutely love, that are, that are good for me. And I don't want to have too much makeup either. Like, I want to have a go-to recipe. Like, for example, if I'm going with a red lipstick, I want to have just one. I want to have just one red lipstick that I know works fantastic for me. And then that's it. I don't want to double and question my makeup that day. I know that one works well. I want to go with that with that good matching shade and formula or whatever it is, which I'll show you as well. I have one red lipstick to show you. But, I just want to have a formula because it starts to be something that I would like to automate. Not too much. I don't want to be very robotic and have like a very minimalistic routine-ish like makeup every single day. For example, today I did wear sparkly brown shadow to work, and I really, really, really enjoyed that. I kind of looked at myself in the mirror several times. I have this kind of handheld mirror on my work desk, so a couple times I did flip it up and looked at myself and really enjoyed my eyeshadows today. But Tomorrow I might wear purple or anything that I want, but I just want to have the best of the best and declutter like the rest of the products that don't work well. So the few points: I want to have less but good. I want to have something that suits me. I want to have an automated routine because I find that nowadays I want to like move the rest of my energy. Instead of doing my makeup, I want to invest more in my hair, in my skin. I feel like it doesn't matter what makeup do I put in. If my skin is not well kept, nothing will good look good on me, and I will feel insecure the entire day. And then in my body, I really want to invest in my health, like in my nutrition, movement, stuff like that. So, and in my nails, I really want to learn how to do my nails better. Today I did my gel polish at home. Again, it's not perfect. I'm still learning how to do this on myself at home, but I'm getting better. From time to time that I'm doing my gel polish, I am getting better. So we'll see a progress with time, I do hope. So I want to invest in the base, and makeup will still be here. Like I'll still enjoy it forever, I think. This is just a part of who I am. I always was drawn to makeup, and I still am. I mean, when I do my makeup in the morning, it's one of my funnest, most enjoyable moments of the day, and I will still have that just with makeup items that I know that I'm not dabbling with, that are good. And then the last thing, and that's really, this is what I said that makes me kind of sad. Um, growing up, we didn't have the most amazing financial state, and the makeup that I used to buy was a very very cheap. So we had like this kind of dollar store type of makeup, and when I wanted to indulge, I would go and buy something like from L'Oreal, or something from Revlon, or something from Jade, or something. Jade is not I'm not sure it's an international brand, by the way, but I know some people around the world know it. But I would go to the drugstore and get makeup from there, and that was like a little bit more fancy. Oh, like I had this L'Oreal lip gloss, I had this Maybelline lip gloss. It was it was an expensive thing. And sure, uh, since I was in that kind of financial state, that makes sense. But since then, I kind of I forgot to stop and ask myself if those brands or those items are still working for me. And what I mean is that, for example, for me, I was a woman who can have, a girl, a woman, whatever, that can have certain makeup brands. Like I can have Elf, I can have Essence, I can have Wet n Wild, I can have CoverGirl, um, Revlon, L'Oreal. It's a splurge. Both of them are a splurge, and you might listen to this and you don't really understand. But it's about being, everything is relative. To me, I was an Elf girl and not a Revlon girl, which is extremely more expensive. That was true and that was correct. It was the right way to live back then when this was my financial state. However, in the last few years, I'm doing well financially. And if you don't know, I am a product manager. I work in a high tech company. I've been here for 2 years now in this company, and I'm making a good salary. I'm happy uh, with my income. I'm happy with the job that I have, with the title that I have, with how far I come. I'm working on my university degree while having a full time job. So I'm in a different place financially. And yet, I completely forgot to stop and ask myself if I can have something better now, if I can upgrade my makeup choices, if I have to have only Elf and Wet n Wild products right now, or if I'm allowed to shop something a bit more expensive. And even then, when I shopped for something more expensive, like MAC, for example, I have one MAC lip liner, not this one. This one isn't new. It's going to be a part of my haul. I will show it to you in a second. When I did shop my MAC lip liner, actually, I'll pull it out. It's where are you? It's the MAC lip liner in Whirl. And yes, it looks it looks so bad because I had a parrot that I rescued. She was on a car crash, and I picked it up from the road and rescued and kind of took care of her. So she ate my my MAC Whirl lip pencil. But when I bought that, that was, mind you, that was when I was 23 years old when I bought that. I'm 35 now. It's still here. And not because I didn't love it, it was my all-time favorite lip liner. And all these years, I couldn't bring myself to use that because it's the expensive girl type of makeup. So I treasured it like it was some heirloom engagement ring. I don't know. And I kind of felt sorry for that. And yet at the same time, I did allow myself to buy a lot of makeup, but very cheap one, where it would be like smarter to save up the money, not buy so many options, and get one good one, I think. Like one good makeup item. But yet again, I was still in the experimental phase and I wanted to like try different shades, different textures and stuff like that. My dog is drinking. Hold on. What are you doing right now? Could you write in the comments, like, what are you doing while watching my videos? Oh my god, one of the girls commented on my videos that she's watching my videos while painting. I died. This is so, this was so heartwarming. I always keep, like, imagining what people from the other side of the screen are doing while I'm chatting here. Pouring my heart out about makeup and broken childhood. Okay, he's back on his bed now. Continuing our chat, I think I'll just start digging in my makeup. I'll show you what I have, what I'm decluttering, and where have I decided to upgrade because I do deserve to have nicer makeup this time. And I don't want to say that drugstore makeup is not good. You'll see that I will have drugstore makeup right now. That I have been buying, but there's also, we don't have to go to like radical extremes. Like when I'm saying I'm buying higher quality makeup, I'm just saying I took my Essence mascara and now I'm using a Maybelline one. And yes, the Maybelline one is 4 times more expensive than my Essence one, but it's still not expensive. It's not like I'm buying a Dior mascara. I'm buying a Maybelline one, but for so long I felt guilty about doing that because I thought, but I can do it less. I can do it less. I can be with a good enough thing. I don't have to be something good. I can be with the good enough. And I don't want to feel that anymore. And think about it, like doing our makeup, at least for me, I don't know when you're doing my makeup. Maybe you only do your makeup when you go out, or I don't know how you do your makeup, but I'm doing my makeup every single day before I head out to the office. So this is how I start my day. Why starting my day with mediocrity? Why not starting my day with a good, decent product that works well for me? So I think that that will be how we start talking about the makeup that I'm decluttering. So, and also, of course, I'll show you what I'm swapping it with. I'm excited. So this mascara, this came out, if I remember correctly, when I was still in military, which if you don't know, I live in Israel. We have to do military service. Nobody asks us if we want this or not. We have to do military service, which I was happy to do. I was happy to contribute. I was doing computer stuff. But anyway, when you are in the military, since you're obligated to do that, it's not like a job that pays you well. So you don't have much income. So that was okay that I bought that mascara back then, because out of all of the Essence mascaras and the Dollar Tree mascaras that I've tried, this one was the best. And I kind of stuck with it for years. I don't know how many tubes have I used of this mascara, but I have been using a lot. And recently I was kind of thinking about trying a different kind of mascara because even though it was the best of Essence mascaras that I've tried, it wasn't good enough because it was smudging underneath my eyes. So Lately, I've been thinking about trying different mascaras. However, about 2 months ago, my friend gave me a couple of Kiko mascaras that she just bought to use them once. Each of them, there were different Kiko mascaras, which are definitely more expensive than Essence. And she was like, hey, I just used each one of them once and I didn't like them. So if you want, you can have them. And I was like, yeah, sure. Because that way I can extend the life of my own mascaras and spend less money, right? I can make them last longer because now I have three running. And yeah. So she gave me her two mascaras. After one use, I didn't like them either. And I gave them to my mom, who actually does love them because she likes really gentle mascaras, but I like a little bit of volume. So that kind of threw me off from trying some more mascara because this one was so much better than than the mascaras that my friend gave to me. So I thought like, okay, well, I have to stick with that one because that one is the best. And yet I kept wearing that, and I don't know why I did that all those years. It's like I never stopped and asked, why is my mascara badging? Why is it underneath my eyes? I do my makeup in the morning, I go out to the office, and 2 hours into the office, my mascara is budging. Why is that? I kind of accepted it. I saw it every single day, and every single day after our morning daily, which is our like daily, if you don't know, it's a stand up meeting, about 10 to 15 minutes that we do every single day just to say like, oh, we are doing this today, we're doing that, this is what I needed to do yesterday, this is what I'm going to do today, just like a informing each other and kind of solving any issues or resolving any blocks that we might have. So every single day after our daily, I went to the bathroom and saw my mascara was budging. And I accepted it. I was like, okay, this is what mascaras do, right? I mean, I have my makeup, I have oily skin, my mascara will budge. And I did knew that I don't want to be using a waterproof mascara because I was like, I am, I can't have that commitment of removing that in the end of the workday. It's going to be too much. I don't feel like it. So I didn't want a waterproof mascara. However, I kind of saw one of my colleagues walking in the corridors, and I asked her, what kind of mascara are you using? Because your eyelashes are always looking very, very nice. Your mascara never budges. What mascara are you using? And she said that she's using the Maybelline Sky High mascara. And I was like, okay, I might want to try this. Your eyelashes always look nice and your mascara never budges. I might want to try this. And then one of you actually commented in one of my videos saying that she recommends the Sky High mascara by Maybelline. So I said, okay, this is now it's two recommendations. I went to the drugstore and saw that mascara costing 3 to 4 times more than my Essence. And I stopped and I started to feel uncomfortable with expending that with spending that kind of money, even though again it's not expensive to me. I can afford that. I don't know. I was taught growing up, I was taught to be satisfied with less. And you can see it as a beautiful thing, but also I don't want to see it like that. I don't want to see life like that anymore. I don't want to be satisfied with less anymore. I know that I can. I've lived the majority of my life satisfied with less, but I want to enjoy my everyday life. This is my prime time and this is how I want to live. I don't want to have mediocre things. I want to have good things. And today was the first time that I wore this mascara to work. And oh my god, I was doing the daily. We're doing the daily in my spot. So we are I work in an office, in an open space, and we have different cubicles. And then for some reason, everybody wants to do the daily in my cubicle, which I love. Actually, I opened the Jira. Jira, it's like a program that we work with. I open the Jira, and everybody kind of gathers around me, and we chat and we talk, and I stay seated with my with my heater on, and everybody standing around me. It's kind of fun. I don't know, I like it. Anyway, the daily was over today, and I looked in the mirror that I had. I had a handheld mirror, and I was kind of curious because I know every single day after our daily, I have to clean up my mascara underneath my eyes. It's just a routine. It's something that I do every single day. I accepted it. I flipped the mirror and I saw that my mascara is still there and none of it budged, which was strange. It was strange. It was surprising. It was wonderful. And oh, by the way, not needless to say about everything myself, nothing is sponsored, and I'm not trying to persuade you any other way. I'm just trying to give you my point of view, and then you can share your point of view in the comments, and that way I would actually feel like, well, we're having a girly cozy time, because same way this right now is my escapism, it's yours as well. So anyway, this was the first revelation. I had a very minimal makeup haul, which for me it's a lot. I bought I bought 5 makeup items, which again for me it's a lot. I was on a no buy year from September till September, so I'm not used to have such a huge makeup haul of five makeup items, but this was one of them. So this is currently the only mascara that I have, and this is going to be Declutter. So this is our first Declutter of the day, and this is my new friend. My God. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is an old Bath and Body Works candle called Leaves. It's just how I store my makeup, like my brushes and stuff. I like working with what I have. I don't always enjoy washing out and buying new makeup. By the way, guys, this video is going to be split into 2 because we're just in our first product of Declutters, because I was just talking and explaining like my rationale, and we have so many to go through. So if you would like to see part 2 of this video, our next play date is going to be on the rest of the products as well. And I think in the next video I will also kind of share with you my entire makeup collection, which is not much, but I would like to show you what I have. So this is my lips, my eyeshadows, foundations and concealers and brow products and stuff like that. So if you'd like to have another play date with me, then definitely subscribe and stick around. Now the next, oh boy, all of these are going to be Declutter, and I'm going to dig into those in a second, because we're actually doing face product, right? So these are staying, these 4, and these are leaving. So I feel like as many of us did, I was quite influenced to buy things that were not necessarily what's right for me. For example, I've realized that I don't like to wear bronzers, and I have 2 in here, and clearly I wore it, and I'm not sure you can tell, but it has, of course you can tell now, I can see it. It has gold shimmer to it. Why would I want a gold shimmery warm bronzer as a fair cool undertone girl? And I just bought it because everybody online recommended it. This is the Physicians Formula BB. I haven't told you, by the way. This is the Physicians Formula BB bronzer, and this is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. And I don't know what to tell you, because I bought that, right? This was the first bronzer that I bought. And as you can see, I haven't even used that up yet. But yet, a few months later, I went ahead and bought that, which is exactly the same shade, just without the shimmer. So This week I thought, okay, this week, no, it was last week. I thought, okay, I am realizing that I don't really enjoy that bronzer, and maybe I don't enjoy it because of the shimmer. So I put it in my declutter bin and I dug in to this guy. I don't like it either. It wasn't the shimmer, it was just the bronzer thing. I'm not a bronzer girl. I like my pale skin. I don't feel the need to have bronzer. It's just an extra step in my routine. I don't feel like I enjoy applying it. I don't feel like it adds anything to me. So I've decluttered both of them, and I don't have any more bronzers in my collection. I have none. I have zero bronzers in my collection, and I'm fine with it. And by the way, sorry about the dim lighting. It's evening, and I like natural, not natural lighting, because obviously it's my it's my lamp that it's on. But what I mean is that I don't like over editing and like having harsh lights and just making it unnatural. I like to spend an evening with a friend as I'm drinking my teas. I'm wearing my PJs. If you would come here into my house, you'll be seeing a tea, you'll be seeing a candle, and me in a PJs. Like this is how things are. I'm decluttering the only two highlighters that I have. So again, you can see that they were well used. They're both very different. This one from Wet and Wild. It's called Precious Petals, and it's like a gold shimmery highlighter, and I'm over it. I don't like having gold shimmery highlighter on my cheekbones, and again, I bought that specific shade. I have to say the formula of this is really nice. I do recommend the formula itself, but the shade is not for me. So anyway, I decided to declutter that, and then I decided to only keep that as my highlighter. Now this is the annoying part. I wore that to work several times, and I don't know, again, I don't know what made me just do my makeup in the morning heading out without revisiting and re-questioning my makeup for the day. I wasn't questioning my makeup throughout the day. It looks beautiful when I apply it at home. It looks really nice. It's a cool tone champagne with a little bit of pink. Just a really nice. This is the Milani strobe light in Afterglow. I put this on every single morning without processing that idea, and then I go out to the office and I looked at the mirror in my office 1 hour after I got to the office. 2 hours, 3 hours, this highlighter was gone. It was like I've put nothing on. And you know what? I'm not even that, I don't feel like I need highlighters. Anyways, I feel like I want to invest in a really good skincare routine and have a nice natural within glow. I want to invest in my nutrition, and I don't feel the need to have a highlighter in my collection. And also, I've been trying wearing this some of the days, and then in the other days I've tried to wear just one of my eyeshadows, one of my light color eyeshadows as a highlighter. You know what? It works just the same. It just works just the same. I don't feel and I don't see any difference. And why keep in this product if I already have like an eyeshadow there that I can use? Why having those products kind of cluttering my makeup collection? So currently I have only one mascara in my collection, which is my Maybelline one. I don't have any other mascaras. I don't have backup mascaras. I don't have anything open in here, just one mascara. And when it's done, I can go ahead and repurchase that. And also, that mascara was very frequently going out of stock. So it led me to buy multiple of those every single time. So if I went to the drugstore and saw that stocked, I always bought like 3 or 4 at once. And I don't want to have backups anymore. I want to have just one. And yes, if my mascara is used up, I can that week pop into a drugstore and get myself a new tube of mascara. Why do I need to have backups? I don't like running having a backup of anything. Another thing that I have only one of that I'm not going to be decluttering is my Essence mattifying compact powder. I've had that. This is in the shade pastel beige. It's a good shade match for me. In the office, I have one container of this as well, just identical one in my office, so I can powder my nose throughout the day. If you have oily skin, you understand this is the only makeup item that I keep in there. I used to have several makeup items, like I used to have lipsticks and blushes and stuff like that, and I don't need that anymore, and I don't want to have that anymore. So my only face powder, this is from Essence, but it works really well. You don't have to go higher end on all of the products. If you do have something that actually works nice, keep it. So I'm going to keep repurchasing my Essence face powder, and I do go through face powder rather quickly. Again, I have an oily skin, so I would say that I buy one of those every 2.5 months. I love having that, so I'm just gonna put it in place. And then blushes, and I think that we'll finish today's video with the blushes, and then we can like have another session of those, because I have such a beautiful things that I want to show you, like the eyeshadows. Wait, I told you about 5 items. Oh, okay, and I have some lips that I wanted to show you. The lips are going to be so much fun. I'm excited for our next play date. Should we do the blushes that I'm decluttering? No, we'll do the blushes that I'm actually keeping next, and then we can go to the blushes that I am decluttering. So these are my current blush collections. I have 3 blushes. This is the Benefit Dandelion blush. Yes, this was a gift from the same friend who gave me the Kiko mascaras. She was like, "Oh, you can have that. I'm not using that." And to me, I took it because I wanted to try it, and lo and behold, it works so nice on my skin tone. It makes me feel very beautiful. I really enjoy having that on. I'm very happy she gave that to me. And to get a blush to work perfectly for you is amazing. And I think that what I like about both of this is the L'Oreal True Match blush in Baby Blossom. Okay, so this is a cool pink, both of them. And yes, I'm guessing that my home lighting is not really doing it justice, but you'll have to imagine that with me. Both of them are cool pink, and they work so well for me. This was, as I said, a gift from my friend, and this was at my mom's place from years ago. I remember that I had it, but I kind of forgot, and apparently my mom took it from my room because she thought it was hers, and she didn't had any blushes. She took it and was like, "Hey mom, I used to have like this kind of pink blush with a gray packaging. Have you seen it? I remember it being very nice." And she confused. She actually put in my bedroom. She put her blush, which is a complete different shade that doesn't work for me. And then she took that. She was just confused. I was so happy to be reunited with this. It does work really, really nice for me. And then this is what I have been recently purchasing, and this is what I told you. I felt like I don't deserve to be a MAC girl. I felt like I can only have Elf and Wet n Wild and Dollar Tree makeup, and I didn't felt like I can be a MAC or an Urban Decay girl. Even if I had the finances, I haven't given myself the permission to go that route, because oh my god, it's so lavishly and you don't need that. You can have less and you can be satisfied with less. Anyway, this is the most perfect blush shade on me, and I don't want you to do the mistake that I've done, which I'm going to talk about this one in a second. This is MAC Mocha, and it's a matte blush. It's like the perfect combination between a blush and a bronzer. And I think that just this is what makes me being able to ditch those very, very easily, because this is all I could have asked for from a blush. I wore it the first time this week. I've been wearing it for a couple of days now. And when I've put that on, I remember like the moment I've put it on and I've used my brush, I took a step back from my mirror and I looked at myself and I was like, oh my God, I'm so beautiful. I look so beautiful. And it was this, when you're buying something that is right for you, and not because you've saw somebody else talking about it. For example, for me, I've never seen anybody talking about MAC mocha blush. I don't know. I've never seen. Same goes with this baby pink True Match blush. I've never seen somebody talking about those, and yet I went I did a little bit of research and I was like, okay, I'm having a cool toned skin. I like a natural looking blush. I don't want it to be too blushy or too bronzery. I want it to be a hybrid. I want it to be matte. I don't want it to be like shimmery or anything because I have an oily skin. I had all of this self-learning that I've done and I had them all in one line. I was like, okay, these are the characteristic of what will be the best fit for my own self. And I found that, and I'm so happy to have it. I feel like it's going to be my forever blush. Like, I feel like it's going to be a blush that I'll keep repurchasing time and time again because I've never had any blush looking so good on my skin, so seamlessly. The way it blends, the way it looks on me. Anyway, these three blushes are my current blush collection, bronzer collection, and highlighter collection. Like I have for my face, I have a powder and three blushes. That is excessive anyways, but I still want to have them because I enjoy them. And if I enjoy them, then why the heck not? Okay, now we're talking about these. This is a Dollar Tree blush. It's a no. It's a no. I actually thought the colors will be so nice. Oh, I have one more blush that I wanted to show you. Where is it, precious? There we go. Okay, this is going to be decluttered as well. So, by the way, if you haven't seen some of these makeup in my previous video, it's because I found a lot of makeup at my parents' place in my bedroom. And I was like, why do I keep all this makeup in here? I never do my makeup in here. I guess I thought it would be a good idea in case I get stuck at my parents' house and I need to go somewhere from theirs and I can't stop at home. Like I don't know, but for some reason I thought it's a good idea to keep a shit ton of makeup at my parents' place. So now I've collected it all. So maybe this is why you're seeing some makeup items that you haven't seen in my previous video. So this is a Dollar Tree makeup. The shades are super nice, and you would think that these two will make the great combination that will create together a shade like mocha, right? Because it seems kind of it seems that it can do that. But no, when I put this on, it looks muddy. It looks like I'm filthy. It just does not compliment me. And by the way, the makeup that I'm decluttering, a lot of the items will go to my cousins. I have a very large family of 17 cousins, like females. 80 to 90% of them love doing their makeup and love experimenting with makeup. And my 17 cousins also have daughters now, so they also love to experiment and play around with makeup the same way that I was. So the things that I can pass on, I will ask them if they want, but the things that are really used and that are old and have hit pan on and the packaging doesn't look really great, I will just toss, because who wants to have that, right? Who wants to have a partially used item? And I kind of something that I wanted to tell you about. I wanted to kind of cleanse my plate when it comes to makeup. I want to have a start fresh. A fresh start. Oh my god. It's late in the evening, okay? I wanted to have a fresh start because I wanted to just flip a page. Many of these makeup items I bought because I couldn't understand any better. I bought and I felt regretful. For example, this Tarte blush. I bought when I couldn't really afford it, so there was a lot of guilt around it. It was one of the few items that I bought, even though it wasn't the right time financially to buy it. It was many years ago. and I bought it, and it's making me uncomfortable looking at it, and I can't move past that. And by all means, buy drugstore makeup when this is your financial means. There's nothing inherently bad in those makeup products, but if you can upgrade and if you want to upgrade, do it. Do it. You have my permission to upgrade if you can. And whenever you can. And if you can't right now, you will be able in the future. So another thing, and this is actually I bought a couple of months ago. This is a CoverGirl blush. And I bought it based, I did a good job. I bought it based on the research that I've done about my color analysis. And you can see it's not too far away from the MAC. But, and I've been mentioning that in the previous video, can you see how flimsy the packaging is? I don't deserve to be using every single day flimsy products. And again, if the product inside was phenomenal, I might have kept it, but I don't really like the product inside. And in the beginning, I couldn't understand why. I mean, these are almost the same shade, but this one looks muddy and filthy on me, and this one looks like I'm the healthiest woman alive. So it's a brand new. I only use it 3 times. I tried. I gave it a go. I wore it to the office about 3 times. And oh, by the way, I haven't told you what the shade is, right? CoverGirl Chickens in Natural Twinkle. One of my cousins might enjoy that. This one I've been talking about in my last video, but now it's time for me to let it go. This is the Milani Luminoso. I have discovered that I don't look in gold peachy blushes. I'd much rather go with something like mocha, and I do want to have only one blush. I'm guessing that once I'll use up these 2 blushes that are the Benefit one and the L'Oreal one, I'm guessing I'm just going to be sticking to my MAC ones because it works fantastic for me, and I don't want to have multiple choices of something. I want to simplify things and have a recipe. So I've discovered that I don't like peach blushes, but as you can see, it's so well used. I mean, I've hit pan very clearly, and it's hard to hit pan on products like that because big blushes kind of have a dome in the pan. Yeah, it's hard to use them up, but as you can see, I've been doing a fine job. This was in my office. This was in my office drawer, and I kept using that every single day in my office. After lunch, I would reapply, but with a MAC blush, I don't have to do that. It really lasts the entire day for me. This one is going to be tossed because it's very old and very used, and none of my cousins will want that. Now, why did I bought 2 hot pink blushes? And yes, there was a moment that this was all the rage, and people all over the world spoke about hot pink blushes. This is the Physicians Formula in the shade Rose. You would think it's so nice, right? But for some reason, when I wear it, I just hate it. I don't know what the deal is. It looks like it could be so nice. And I do like the shimmer it has. I don't know. I don't want it. I don't want it. It was at my parents' place, so that's going to be decluttered. And then this. Oh, God. Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Amuse Hot Pink. And I thought it would be actually... when I bought it, I bought it many years ago. I was influenced to get it. I saw somebody online using it. I was like, oh my God, I want to have what she has. And it was such a, I don't know, only the rich girls would have Tarte. Only the rich girls would wear stuff like that. And I wanted to be a rich girl. I was buying my Dollar Tree makeup and I wanted to be a rich girl. So I splurged on that. First of all, the shade is not a good match for me. It looks like I'm bruised. It looks like something is wrong, like I have a rash or something when I have this blush on. And second, it was just too soon to spend in that kind of money on a blush for me. These days, I would never do that. And if I will buy a really good high quality blush, I will buy a shade that is suitable for me, but also it's accessible. I mean, they don't sell Tarte in Israel. And I had to do like this massive shipment arrangement in order to get it to Israel. And I would never do that now. I want to have something that is easy for me to go and get whenever it's used up. I don't want to have the scarcity mentality of like, oh, I have to have it. So I'm going to see if one of my cousins wants it, but this wraps up today declutter. We still have plenty of things to go, and I still have like a haul to share with you because I bought two eyeshadow palettes, which is so rare for me. I never do that. It's well, not never, but not in the recent times. In the couple 2 years, I haven't bought full on eyeshadow palettes, but I've learned some things about eyeshadows, and I'm going to tell you all about it next time. And I also bought one lip liner that you can see right there. This is by MAC, but this will be for our next video. So thank you so much for spending a cozy escapism evening with me. Please let me know anything you want to let me know in the comments. Let's have a chat. This is our time together. And I'll see you here next time. Bye for now. Have a good night.